So on February 27th, 2016, police went on the search for Lea Adri-Soejoko. She hadn't returned home for her allotment in Colindale. She was the secretary of the Allotment Association, and she was well known in North London as a pillar of the community. The police went to the allotment and started phoning her. They went to the locked shed where her ringtone was coming out, emitting from that shed. They broke in and found her body. She'd been strangled with a lawnmower cord and had been assaulted. Now, only 4 people had access to that locked shed. One of them was Rahim Mohammadi. Police questioned him, and he was inconsistent with his story about where he was on that day. They then found DNA on the lawnmower cord and found CCTV images of him coming and going from the allotment on the day in question. Prosecution suggested that he had beaten up and assaulted Mrs. Adri-Soejoko before strangling her to cover his tracks.
Now, some watching will remember this is actually the second trial of Mohammadi. Why was the first one rescheduled?
That's right. The first trial was rescheduled because back in February the jury couldn't agree on a verdict. So this one here at the Old Bailey that finished today took 6 weeks to come into fruition. The jury took 2 days to deliberate and gave their guilty verdict. They'd heard that Mr. Mohammadi was a manipulative, vindictive person and that he had threatening behaviour. In fact, in the months leading up to the murder, he'd had many a run-in with Mrs. Adri-Soejoko herself. And he also was very passionate about his allotment plot. He'd been given this plot in 2008 as part of a charity organisation that helped Iranian refugees who'd been victims of torture to get over their PTSD. Now, here today, when he was told that he was being found guilty of murder, he seemed unfazed. But as he walked away from the dock, he turned to the jury and he said, "It's on your conscience. You're sending an innocent man to prison." Now, he will be sentenced on Friday.